Good morning, class 8. Myself Ranjit Kumar. I welcome you all in the e-learning program of Modern English School, Kuntinagar, Nevada. This is the sixth video lecture of the chapter Crop Production and Management. Till now, we have discussed about manure and fertilizer. How manures are used, what are the difference between manure and fertilizer, how manure is advantageous to some point or to some extent. Manures are advantageous, but since the manures do not add a specific nutrient, means we do not have control over the nutrient, the yield obtained by the crop may vary, means it will not up to the mark. So the farmers who are totally depend upon the farm or the crop only, they can't afford to use manure. So instead of using manure, they will use fertilizer because they want the crop should be in quantity so that they can easily sell that crop or use that crop, whatever they want. So, and the problem with fertilizer is it is a chemical substance. If it enter into our system, it will cause damage or it will harm us, or excessive use of fertilizer will leads to the soil and water pollution. So that will ultimately decrease the fertility of the soil. At the same time, it will pollute the water bodies also. Next topic is irrigation. What do you mean by the word irrigation? Providing water to the crops at a specific time is called irrigation. Means you have to provide water to the crops at a specific time whenever it requires is called irrigation. Why plants need water? First point, seed need water for germination. The seed will not germinate in absence of water. First point. Second point, the water help the root to grow and elongate, मतलब उसको ग्रो करने और लंबा होने बढ़ने में मदद करता है रूट्स को। कौन? वाटर। कैसे? इफ द सॉइल इज ड्राई, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर द रूट टू गो इनसाइड। आप ले लीजिए दो मिट्टी का, आप एक मिट्टी का कोई भी एक एरिया चले जाइए जहाँ पे आप जमीन सूखी मिट्टी पे आप कुछ लकड़ी का टुकड़ा अंदर डालने का कोशिश कीजिए, आपको थोड़ा मेहनत करना पड़ेगा। आप उसी एरिया में थोड़ा पानी डाल दीजिए थोड़ा देर के लिए, एंड इफ यू वांट टू पेनिट्रेट सेम स्टिक इन द सॉइल, इट विल गो इजीली। सो वाटर विल हेल्प द रूट्स टू elongate and grow inside the soil. Second point. Third point, plants during photosynthesis or during making food, they also need minerals that we are adding in the form of fertilizer or manure, and these minerals enter into the plant along with the water. If water is not there, this mineral will not be absorbed by the plant. Third point. Fourth point, water also protect the plant from frost, ज़्यादा ठंडक से, and it also protect the plant from hot air, ज़्यादा गर्मी से. So water is used by the plant for following reasons. Means plant need water for following reasons. Next point is the amount of water, means the time of irrigation or frequency of irrigation. मतलब टाइम, कब पानी डालना है और कितनी बार पानी डालना है। मीन्स द टाइम ऑफ इरिगेशन एंड द फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ इरिगेशन डिपेंड्स अपॉन द क्रॉप। फर्स्ट पॉइंट, क्रॉप कैसा है? अगर क्रॉप ऐसा है जिसको ज्यादा पानी चाहिए, वाटर रिक्वायरमेंट ज्यादा है उस क्रॉप का, देन यू हैव टू इरिगेट दैट क्रॉप फ्रीक्वेंटली। सेकेंड पॉइंट, सॉइल कैसा है उस एरिया का? अगर उस एरिया का सॉइल सैंडी है और तो आपको क्या होगा, ज्यादा बार पानी देना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि सैंडी सॉइल डू नॉट हैव कैपेसिटी टू होल्ड द वाटर। But if the soil is clay, then the irrigation will be less frequent, because clay soil has capacity to hold the water for longer time. So irrigation timing and frequency depends upon type of crop, type of soil, and one more point, टाइप मीन्स द क्लाइमेट, उस एरिया का क्लाइमेट कैसा है। अगर बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी पड़ रहा है उस एरिया में, उस जहाँ पे हम क्रॉप को ग्रो कर रहे हैं, एट दैट टाइम यू नीड टू फ्रीक्वेंट द मीन्स यू नीड टू इरिगेट द प्लांट्स और द क्रॉप्स more frequently. Okay. From where we get the water for irrigation? We get water from the tube wells, pond, river, lake, dam. These are the source of water. Means any water body from where we will get water for irrigation. Okay. The method of irrigation means how we provide water to the field, how we transfer water to the field. It is divided into two categories: traditional method and modern method. Traditional method include moat, rahat, chain pulley system, and one more is dhekli. So 4 system is required for the transfer of water to the field from water bodies. And the modern method is sprinkler system and drip system. Okay. So what is irrigation? Supplying water to the crops at specific intervals is called irrigation. Okay, is called irrigation. Water is important for crops as first point, seed require water for germination. Second point, root fail मतलब होगा नहीं, root fail to develop and elongate in dry soil. Third, minerals from soil is absorbed along with water. Means water is required for absorption of the minerals. Fourth point, it protect plant from frost and hot air current. So these are the 4 points due to which the water is important for the plants. Okay. Next is the time and frequency of irrigation vary मतलब बदलेगा, vary मतलब बदलता है, so vary with crops, soil and climate. So what type of crop is there? for different type of crop, different amount of means frequency of irrigation, different type of soil and different type of climate or different climate. Next is sources of water. Irrigation is done with water from ponds, river, lakes, canals, dams, wells, tube wells, etc. So these are the sources of water for irrigation. Okay. Next is method of irrigation. So I have told you water is taken from the different source: river, lake, pond, tube wells, dam, canals, anywhere. But the method of taking out that water from that water body is of two types. Means in your book it is mentioned two types: traditional method and modern method. Traditional method that is used by us from ancient time is called traditional method. These are the modern method. In traditional method, one is mode system. What happens in mode system? A person who is standing near a well, कुआं के बगल में वो खड़ा है. Another person it is pulling the water from the well, and the person who is standing near the well will take that bucket and release all water out of the well, and there is a canal made along with the well, and this canal will take the water to the field. This is called pulley system. Next is chain pump system. Chain pump system, in that a long wheel is there, in that a different means a big wheel is there, and container like this, it is placed here like this. Here container is like this, and it is rotating. So it will take the water and release it here. So if it is rotating here, this is the water body, and it is rotating in this direction. So when it comes down, it will take the water and it will release here, and from this canal, water will go to the field. Next is Dhekli system. In that Dhekli system, a bamboo is there, bamboo, and a heavy load is placed here, and here a bucket is connected. This is the water body. A person who will lift this, means it will push this bamboo into the water body. It will fill the bucket. Then they will release the pressure due to this heavy load. The dhekli will come out and the water is poured out, and canal will take the water to the field. And last is rahat, that is lever system. In that lever system, same, this one is done, but here a lever is placed like this, and a wheel is placed like this, and an animal is attached, and this animal will rotate like this. So when animal go round this one lever is connected here, a long lever is connected here. So when and this lever is attached to the shoulder, means at the back of the animal. So when animal rotates, this rod also rotates. When this rod rotates, this will also rotate. When this rotates, so it will take the water and come out. So this is called rahat or lever system. So these are the some systems, traditional method of irrigation which was done since ancient time. One thing is there, in traditional method, the cattle or the human labor is used, so it is economical, means it is not expensive. But one problem with this is that it is less efficient. So what is In traditional method, cattle or human labor is used. Hence, these are cheaper, sasta, but less efficient. Efficiency इस मेथड का कम है. These methods are less efficient. Now we are talking about sprinkler system and drip system. These are the modern method of irrigation. We will see one by one. First is sprinkler system. What is there in a sprinkler system? Imagine this is a field, and in that field there is a perpendicular tube like this. Two tubes we have placed in that field. For example, this is the field, and we have placed two tubes like this, one here, one here. And at the top of this tube there is a rotating nozzle. छोटा सा नोजल लगा हुआ है, and वो घूमता रहता है. And this tube is connected to the main pipeline. So water when comes through the main pipeline at high pressure, water comes out from this sprinkler tube from the top, from the nozzle, and water is sprinkled. Sprinkled मतलब होता है छिड़कना. So water is sprinkled throughout the field, and in this system the use of water or wastage of water is less. So in sprinkler system, water comes out from the top of the perpendicular this tube and is sprayed with the help of nozzle. It is sprayed throughout the field. Imagine the field is not even, समतल नहीं है, थोड़ा तिरछा जमीन है. So if you provide water in traditional method, all water will get accumulated here. But if you use a sprinkler system here, water will be absorbed everywhere. So a sprinkler system is very efficient when the field is uneven. Second, if the soil is sandy soil है, इसका वाटर होल्डिंग कैपेसिटी नहीं है, आप कितना भी पानी दे दीजिए वो सोख ही लेगा. तो क्या करना है, स्प्रिंकलर सिस्टम जितना पानी दिया वो पानी फील्ड में रहेगा, वो पानी that water will be available to the roots of the plant. Once water evaporate, one more you will sprinkle. So like that you will provide water. That is called a sprinkler system. Next is drip system. This is the field. So this is the field. In that field you have planted tubes like this. इस प्रकार से आप ट्यूब लगा दिए हैं, and plant is here, everywhere plant is there, and this tube is connected to main pipeline. When water is released, a small opening in the tube will release water drop by drop. So the water is released at the near the root of the plant, drop by drop. So there will be less wastage of water. So the area where less availability of water is there, for that area drip system is very much efficient. Okay. So what is the sprinkler system? In sprinkler system, perpendicular pipes with rotating nozzle on the top is placed in field at regular interval. These pipes are joined to main pipeline and water from nozzle is sprinkled over the crops just like rainfall. बारिश के जैसा, जिस प्रकार बारिश में पानी गिरता है उस प्रकार से just like rainfall. It is very much efficient for uneven and the area where soil is sandy. It is used in area with uneven field or sandy soil. So in case of sandy soil and uneven field, this sprinkler system is used. One small point is there, that is drip system. In drip system, water falls drop by drop at the position of roots. ये काम होता है where the water is falling at the position of root drop by drop, and it is economical method as water is not wasted. इसमें पानी का बर्बादी नहीं होता है, so it is a economical process. Okay. Hope you understand irrigation, why we go for irrigation, what is irrigation, from where we get water, different method of irrigation, what is the benefits of traditional method. It is economical, means it is cheaper. What is the drawback of traditional method? That it is less efficient. What are the benefits of modern method? It is economical from the point because very less wastage of water is there in the in modern method. Okay, so hope you understand. If still anyone have any problem, you can ask. Okay.